Hey, what I want to talk about today is very silly, but also kind of a serious topic. Now, I don't know if you guys have followed that. Recently, there has been a bit of a controversy in the VTuber bubble because of a certain debut of a VTuber with a certain outfit. If you don't know what I'm talking about the VTuber Zentreya. Now, small disclaimer, she already apologized, and this topic is basically done. I just want to talk a bit about it because it is about a topic that is interesting, but also a bit concerning because it can snowball a bit more. But let me explain. Now, I also want to say that I don't watch Zentreya personally. I don't really watch a lot of VTubers. I think the only exception would be Fillion from time to time. But that's about it. So I don't have any ties to her or the VTuber community in general. I just want to voice my opinion a bit because the outfit she debuted had some symbolisms and ties to Nazi Germany. So, she debuted with a new military outfit, and that outfit had the intention of being like a hot dictator mommy style of uniform. However, there were some design choices that were pretty close to stuff that Nazi Germany also wore. Like, it is the same design, like the same brand of clothing. It's not like she has a swastika anywhere. Like, it wasn't that serious or that dumb. But the outfit she had was clearly designed with those uniforms in mind. You could just see the similarities. Like, they were straight up similarities. Again, the symbolisms of Nazi Germany were removed, straight up. They weren't there anymore. They were just replaced with something else that is, of course, isn't as offensive. That doesn't change the fact that the outfit itself didn't necessarily leave a lot to imagination. Now, again, she already apologized for the outfit and that she overreacted. But what I want to talk about is not necessarily the outfit, but how she and her community handled the situation. Because, oh god, the outfit was bad. The response was worse, okay? The response was bad. First off, she had a crash out on stream and called people who not who subjected her, but who called her out on the outfit, woke snowflakes. Not a good term to use. That's not a good term to use. That's also not a good term to debunk criticism. Like, people were pointing, and I'm not talking about people who necessarily just insulted her for the outfit. Like, those people are idiots too. Don't get me wrong. I'm talking about that she also criticized people who were just pointing out similarities and saying that it's clearly inspired by that. Like, you can't deny that, but the inspiration, it is pretty obvious. Like, if you just look up her new outfit, there are also already comparisons on the internet if you want to look that up. You can clearly see that the outfit was inspired by World War II Germany uniforms. That just is the case, okay? The cap looks very similar. The outfit itself looks very similar. The colors look very similar. The resemblance is just there. If you go for military uniforms, at some point you will always land with that comparison, unless you make it real obvious and show like traditional British or American war uniforms. Like, those won't give you that comparison, but like stuff like that does. Uniforms like that do. So yeah, again, she had a crash out and she called people woke snowflakes. Not a good term to use. And her community, mostly on X, as far as I heard, also harassed some people over it, doxed some people, which is insane to me. It's over a fucking outfit. Like, come on, guys. And then she apologized. Now, to be fair, that is where the story basically ends. She did say that she might change the outfit, but for now she wants to keep it, where I'm like, at least change the color scheme. Like, if you wear green there, or blue, I think blue would even be better. Or yellow, like any other color than black, you would probably not get those Nazi Germany resemblance. Because, again, yellow, for example, is not the color Germany wore. The problem with her response also was that she said that her uniform was inspired by Kantai Collection and Azur Lane, like the animes, that it wasn't directly inspired by uniforms from Nazi Germany. The problem, though, is Kantai Collection and Azur Lane both draw inspirations from World War II and from Nazi Germany. Like, Bismarck from Kantai Collection, I just googled it, like in the wiki, Bismarck is a German warship from World War II. It's so clearly inspired by that. It's just, if you defend something, okay, at least inform yourself about it. It's really not that hard to to look it up. I googled it. It literally took me a minute. It took me a minute to read it up. I just googled Kantai collection. Azur Lane literally has the description that it plays in World War II. It literally says that in the first sentence. So I just don't understand the defense here, saying it's not inspired by Nazi Germany. It's inspired by anime and video games that draw their inspiration from World War II, which in case draw their inspiration from Nazi Germany. Anime sometimes does that, you know? They sometimes do. Like, there are other animes that also draw inspiration from Nazi Germany. Did you see Tokyo Revengers? They used the goddamn swastika there, the main gang there. Like, it was very obvious, and to be fair, given the relations that Germany had with Japan during World War II, it's kind of understandable that they sometimes draw these relations, you know, that they draw these connections. Like, Japan and Germany have a history together. You can also look that up. Now again, I don't want to blame her or say that she's a Nazi. She doesn't seem to me like a Nazi, but to be fair, again, I don't have any ties to her, but she also apologized, and I mean, she kind of doubled down on the uniform, but she says she might change it, so I hope she does. I just hope she does. She doesn't need to do, like, crazy stuff. Just change the fucking color. Just change some design aspects of it, and it won't be that clear resemblance anymore. Because the thing is, keeping that uniform now basically just means that you accept that it resembles Nazi uniforms, which she doesn't want. She doesn't want to be labeled as a Nazi, which is clearly understandable. Like, who wants to be labeled as a goddamn Nazi? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want that. She also said in her apology that she hates how Nazis think, and that's why she doesn't want to be labeled. She fucking hates Nazis. She doesn't want to be labeled as one of them. So if you don't like how they think, change the uniform, please. Like, again, there are so many different ways to go for this hot dictator mommy style without necessarily drawing the resemblance or the connection to World War II Nazi Germany. I mean, to be fair, war is always kind of bad, so I guess you don't really win in that way. Again, as a German, it is kind of a sensitive topic. Again, I don't condone Nazis or like how they think. I fucking hate it. They basically just want to exclude people, and they only want to include and give a safe place to people they want to include. They just basically want to include other white people. That's literally it. They hate other groups of people, groups that are different from them, and I hate the way they think. Okay, I absolutely hate that. So I completely understand not wanting to be labeled as a Nazi. Then you should work on that a bit better by not having a uniform that resembles them. That's just my thought. Again, the topic is basically over already. There wasn't like a huge drama. It's kind of a sensitive topic though, because again, Nazis are not good people. Here, brave take, I know. Brave take. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. It's not as serious of a topic. It's already also basically over. But I just wanted to talk about it a bit more. Anyway, I hope you had fun with this small little drama yapping session. Ooh, drama. I mean, to be fair, it wasn't really drama. But hey, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.